My name is Alex with Signature Sales and Management, a property management company in Corona, California. You can find us at www.951rents.com. Today we're going to discuss how to increase the number of applicants to your property. I know how important sometimes it is to get as many applicants as possible and to try to sift through those applicants to see who the best applicant is to become your tenant. So today I'm going to discuss how to try to increase the response rate of your property ad. So let's look at photos. A lot of times I see photos and they are of the front of the house, the back of the house, possibly maybe just a picture of a larger room. And these aren't always the most attractive photos of the property that yields a response. So what I would suggest is look at design and look at functionality. So design plays a big aspect in regard to likability and or interest. So if you have a backsplash, if you have a nicely painted walls, or maybe a bathroom, a master bathroom that's been done really well, highlight these in the photos. Don't be afraid to look at the design aspect of your home to try to attract eyeballs, right? It's the first thing we see in an ad. And next thing I want to look at is functionality. So sometimes this is just a backyard. Maybe there's a really nice covering, maybe it has a barbecue area or even a picnic bench for picnics. These kinds of things, design and functionality, add to the overall likability and or desirability to an ad, thus increasing eyeballs, attraction, and then hopefully they'll sift through it based on the photos and become an applicant. Another thing we want to look at is the quality of those images. So number 2 tip is quality of images. Depending if you're taking photos with a phone or a camera, you do have the ability to select the size of the image that you're capturing. So a lot of the times people try to save storage space on their phones, so they're using a smaller quality of the image. So with this, when you look to upload that image onto some of these online tools that are available, that image actually becomes larger and it becomes pixelated, fuzzy, and or cloudy, and this decreases desirability and or the eyeballs that come to an ad. So what you want to do is obviously use a larger image. That way you can shrink it down and keep it clear, and once again you have your design and functionality images and they look great. Third I want to discuss is virtual tours. I know photos are great, but they're static. So look at actually adding video. And if you can have somebody in the video, it can almost make the virtual tour look like a commercial. It just is very appealing. And if we review social media sites and or what's going on, and we start scrolling down our feeds, we start to see that, gosh, there's just a lot of video. Even advertising through some of these mediums have become a lot of video, and it's because video adds perspective to a property. It adds reality of what's going on, and someone can actually see a better idea of what the property is in person, even though it's just a video. But it just adds to the overall appeal of the ad. Next, I want to look at data. So there's a lot of larger websites out there where homes are posted, and they provide data. They provide walk scores and crime rates. Don't be afraid to go check out your property and or city through these sites and grab that data to use in your ad. A walk score can be very important, specifically if your property is located near an elementary school, a middle school, or a high school, and it can show a family how close in relation to the home this is. Or how about bars and restaurants, laundromats, anything you can think of that might be important to people that are renting properties, or anyone really living in any property. But these add to the overall desirability of the home. So now you have these design and functionality, high quality images, you have a virtual tour, and now you have data to support that. So a crime rate or walk score, and by the way, if you have a bad crime rate, you might want to leave that out of the ad. But the other thing is testimonials. So let's look at and ask someone who's leaving the property, perhaps the tenant, right? They've lived in the property. They know what it's like to walk to the school or the restaurant. Today, people will believe someone else before they believe you. And from a marketing perspective, use that to your advantage. Ask the tenant, about a testimonial. They can discuss how great the property management company was, like in our case, and how attentive we were to their needs. They can talk about how the landlord was attentive to their needs, or how the restaurant was close, or how the schools being so close helped them to get to work on time every day. These types of things in a testimonial make for a great ad. So now you have photos with high design quality. They're about the design of the property or the functionality. You have a virtual tour, which is great video to show perspective. You have data with walk scores and crime rates, and now you have testimonials from current tenants. What a great ad. You probably are going to get tons of eyeballs. You're going to get a ton of people sifting through it, filling out applications. You're going to get a large pool of applicants, and hopefully you find a tenant that will be in there for the rest of their life. My name is Alex with Signature Sales and Management, and we hope you have a great day.